You know, it's funny how we spend years trying to do the right thing for our health. We read labels, we listen to advice, we choose the foods that everyone says are good for us. Especially as we get older, we become even more mindful, don't we? We want to stay active, keep our minds sharp, and enjoy these precious years with energy and vitality. But what if I told you that some of those very healthy foods you carefully select might actually be working against you? What if they are secretly sabotaging your efforts to live a long, vibrant life after 60? It sounds a bit unsettling, I know. But the truth is, our bodies change as we age. Our nutritional needs shift, and how we process certain foods isn't the same as it was in our 30s or 40s. Foods that were once beneficial, or marketed as the peak of health, might now be contributing to inflammation, energy slumps, or even more serious long-term issues that can impact longevity. In this chat today, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on 4 types of foods, often wearing a health halo, that could be hindering your well-being more than helping it. More importantly, we'll talk about simple, delicious swaps you can make, things that truly nourish your body at this stage of life. It's not about deprivation, it's about making informed choices that help you feel your absolute best, day in and day out. Let's start with one that might surprise you, because it's often recommended, especially for bone health, certain types of dairy products, particularly those labeled low-fat or fat-free. We've been told for decades that fat is the enemy, right? So, reaching for skim milk, low-fat yogurt, or reduced-fat cheese seems like the sensible choice. But here's the catch: when manufacturers remove the fat, they often add sugar or artificial sweeteners to make it taste palatable again. This hidden sugar can contribute to inflammation, mess with your blood sugar levels, and even impact your energy. Plus, fat is actually essential for absorbing certain vitamins, like vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health and immunity, things we really need to focus on after 60. Healthy fats also help us feel full and satisfied, preventing overeating later. So, that low-fat yogurt loaded with sugar might leave you feeling hungry again quite quickly, and it's not providing the full range of benefits you thought you were getting. Instead of automatically reaching for the low-fat version, consider opting for plain, full-fat yogurt and adding your own fresh fruit for sweetness and fiber. Or perhaps explore some unsweetened nut milks if dairy doesn't agree with you anymore. It's about choosing quality over processed promises. Now, let's move on to another staple often found in the healthy aisle, certain types of whole wheat bread and other processed grain products. We hear eat more whole grains all the time, and it's generally good advice. Fiber is incredibly important for digestion and heart health, especially as we age. So, swapping white bread for whole wheat seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it? Many of us start our day with whole wheat toast or have a sandwich on whole wheat bread for lunch, feeling good about our choice. However, the reality is a bit more complex. Many commercially available whole wheat breads are made from flour that has been pulverized into very fine particles. Even though it contains the whole grain, this fine texture means our bodies digest it almost as quickly as white bread. This can lead to surprisingly sharp spikes in blood sugar, followed by the inevitable crash that leaves you feeling tired and craving more simple carbs just a short while later. Consistent blood sugar roller coasters aren't great for long-term energy levels or overall health, and can contribute to insulin resistance over time. Furthermore, check the ingredient list on some of these loaves. You might find added sugars, dough conditioners, and other additives that aren't doing your health any favors. Some people also find that highly processed wheat products can trigger inflammation or digestive discomfort, even if they don't have celiac disease. It's not necessarily the whole grain itself that's the issue, but the degree of processing it has undergone. Think about the difference between a kernel of wheat and a slice of soft, packaged bread. They behave very differently in our bodies. So, while aiming for whole grains is good, the form matters. Instead of heavily processed breads, perhaps explore options like truly dense, stone-ground breads, sourdough, which can be easier to digest for some, or incorporate other whole grains like oats, quinoa, or brown rice more often into your meals. It's about choosing grains that are closer to their natural state, getting your body the slow-releasing energy and fiber it truly needs. Alright, let's talk about something many of us drink thinking we're getting a big dose of vitamins: fruit juice. Whether it's orange juice with breakfast, apple juice as a refreshment, or even those fancy bottled green juices, they often carry that healthy image. We think, it comes from fruit, so it must be good. And yes, fruit is good. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But when you squeeze the juice out and discard the pulp and skin, you're often left with a concentrated dose of sugar. Natural sugar, yes, but still sugar. Think about it, how many oranges does it take to make a glass of orange juice? Probably 3 or 4. Would you sit down and eat 4 whole oranges in one go? Likely not. But drinking that juice delivers all the sugar from those oranges straight into your system, very quickly, without the fiber that would normally slow down its absorption. This can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar, similar to what we discussed with processed grains. For those of us over 60, maintaining stable blood sugar is vital for consistent energy, mood balance, and preventing issues like type 2 diabetes. Even 100% fruit juice, with no added sugar, is essentially sugary water with some vitamins. While those vitamins are beneficial, the sugar load can potentially outweigh the benefits, especially if consumed regularly. It might contribute to unwanted weight gain over time, could fuel inflammation, and puts extra strain on your body's ability to manage sugar effectively. So, what's the better approach? It's simple, really: enjoy the whole fruit. An orange, an apple, a handful of berries, these give you the vitamins plus the crucial fiber that slows sugar absorption, aids digestion, and keeps you feeling full and satisfied longer. If you really enjoy the taste of juice occasionally, maybe try diluting a small amount with plenty of water, or perhaps explore refreshing unsweetened herbal teas or simply water infused with a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavorful hydration. Now, this leads us naturally into thinking about our fourth and final category today. This one often lurks in packaged foods we might grab for convenience or because they're marketed as heart-healthy options, but the reality might be quite different, especially concerning inflammation. I'm talking about certain vegetable and seed oils, like soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, sunflower, and safflower oil, often found in processed foods, salad dressings, margarines, and used for frying. For years, these were touted as the heart-healthy alternatives to saturated fats like butter. They seem light, they come from plants, what could be wrong? Well, the issue lies largely in their high concentration of omega-6 fatty acids and the way they are often processed using high heat and chemicals. While we do need some omega-6, our modern diets tend to provide way too many relative to anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish, flax seeds, walnuts. This imbalance can actually promote chronic inflammation throughout the body. And as we know, persistent inflammation is linked to almost every major age-related health concern, from heart disease and arthritis to cognitive decline. It's like a slow, simmering fire inside that can gradually undermine our well-being and longevity. Furthermore, these processed oils can be unstable and prone to oxidation, especially when heated, creating potentially harmful compounds. So, that light cooking oil or seemingly innocent salad dressing might be contributing to internal stress without you even realizing it. Instead of relying heavily on these highly processed oils, think about incorporating healthier fats known for their stability and anti-inflammatory properties. Extra virgin olive oil is wonderful for drizzling and low-heat cooking. Avocado oil has a higher smoke point for cooking. Coconut oil can be used in moderation. And don't forget whole food sources of healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and seeds. Cooking more meals from scratch allows you to control exactly what oils go into your food. So, let's just gently recap what we've touched upon. We've looked at how some low-fat dairy products might be hiding sugars, how processed whole wheat can spike blood sugar unexpectedly, why fruit juice isn't the same as whole fruit, and how certain common vegetable oils could be fueling inflammation. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. It's about understanding that healthy isn't always what the label claims, especially as our bodies change. Making adjustments doesn't have to be overwhelming. Even small swaps, choosing full-fat plain yogurt over sugary low-fat versions, opting for whole fruits instead of juice, trying different grains, or using olive oil more often, can add up to make a real difference in how you feel. It's never too late to refine your choices and nourish your body in a way that truly supports your health and longevity goals. You have the power to feel stronger, more energetic, and more vibrant. What are your thoughts on these foods? Have you noticed any changes when you eat them? Please share your experiences or questions in the comments below. I love hearing from you. If you found this chat helpful, give the video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing for more discussions on living well after 60. Remember, taking care of yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Here's to your health and happiness.